All right, well, now that we finally got that going, hello, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk, a call-in show on the Skeptic Haven channel. Let's Talk is a safe place for atheists, those questioning or leaving religion, and anyone that wants to ask questions and have respectful discussions. From the U.S., call us at 984-400-5656. And from outside the U.S., you can call in from your computer using the URL on the screen. Ain't technology fantastic?
This is Skeptic Haven. Let's talk.
Let's see. I'm just leaving a review real quick. 1 star. Nothing in. Hold on. Nothing. Hold on. Green room was filled with peanuts of all colors, expressly against our writer. Go ahead, Neil. Sorry. Send.
That's quite all right. Well, we finally got things all worked out. We thought we'd gone live earlier, which we hadn't. So Mike and I were literally talking to ourselves.
Instead of not uncommon.
Yes, exactly. Instead of an audience, but we are here now. And tonight's topic is, does God exist? As shocker, but that seems to be one of the things that we always have as a topic. So if you think that there is a God, you can call us in and chat with us, or call into us and chat with us about that very topic. Call us out.
Call us
anyway,
over.
So yeah, call us for dinner. Yeah. But yeah, so that is the topic for tonight. Obviously, Mikey and I are non-believers, so you're going to have to do your best to try to convince us that there is such a God. And just so you know, I've come up with a cute little method. I'm a Lego collector, and I have purchased a Lego minifigure vending machine. Now, of course, the dial doesn't fucking work properly because it's crap. But anyway, I can pull them out of the top. I'll give it a mix up, and I'll pull one out of the top. And if your God can tell us which minifigure I'll pull out, not once, not twice, but 3 times,
thrice,
then you might start convincing me that there is a God out there. Because if you can get it right 3 times, once might be a fluke, twice possibly still a fluke, but 3 times, that's a little bit more convincing. So call in and let us know your thoughts on whether or not a God exists. Hell, you can call in if you don't believe in a God, and we can all laugh together at people that do. Just kidding. I don't do that. I don't actually laugh at people.
I do.
However, I do get upset when people who do believe try to use their power and influence to get into other people's lives, like telling women that they don't have their own choice, or they don't have power over their own bodies, or that the LGBTQIA plus community is evil, and stuff like that, where they want to limit the rights of people. That's when I raise my voice.
You mean the people that are currently hiding predators as we speak?
Right.
Oh, okay. Right. Those people. Right.
So yeah, somebody wants to know, Mikey, if your filter was red and blue instead of purple and yellow, could I watch in 3D? Yeah, you need this little.
I could.
Mogwai.
I could.
He could do that. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Go back.
Okay. We've lost him. Yeah. Basically, that's what we do here. We talk to folks about whether or not we should believe the same things they do. Normally on my show, which Mikey and I did last night, we talked to people about how they found their way free from their previous belief systems. And last night we had a fellow by the name of Leslie Rosenblood, who grew up in the Jewish faith like I did. And he found his way free, I think pretty much like me after the bar mitzvah thing happened. And yeah, and now he works for CFI Canada, or Center for Inquiry Canada, which, by the way, is now a separate entity from the Center for Inquiry in the U.S. They kind of parted ways, I think, a few years back. And he also hosts the podcast for CFI. It's very good. There's some great interviews on there. Leslie's a great guy. He even stuck it out for the after party, and we had a great time. This is kind of weird. I'm just talking out the randomness. I don't even have Mikey to bounce things off of right now. But I'm not entirely sure what happened, but he had to go deal with something. Oh, all right. So, hello, Titan Uranus. David Cullen, hello. Inquiry 20. Well, that's US, I think. All right. So you can call us also by using the little URL thing right here, or you can use the phone number right over there and call in to talk to Mikey and myself. Currently just myself. Mikey hates me. He's abandoned me. It's just going to be me. I think he's gone to do something to or fix something or whatever, because he does have a little one, and the little one has probably raised some hell of some sort. So, hello, Crystal. Pragmatic Crystal in the house. Normally, this show goes every Sunday, usually. I was actually supposed to be on one a couple of weeks ago with Eric Murphy, who him and I have been wanting to do something like this for a long time. And unfortunately, like literally 2 minutes before go time, my power went out and I got screwed out of it. So luckily, Jim Barrows, and Jim, if you're watching, thank you so much for stepping up. He jumped in with Eric, and the two of them know each other. So it was a good show. Jim's a great guy. Both Eric and Jim have been on the Deconversion Story show. Both very good episodes. Eric's does stand out in my mind a lot because we have a lot of similarities from our youth, both of us being adopted and raised in the faith. See, the funny thing is I was actually born to a Catholic couple. I was conceived, apparently, in the back seat of a 57 Chevy Bel Air hardtop. And they, of course, coming from a strict Catholic background, they decided to put me up for adoption, and was adopted by a Jewish couple and raised in the Jewish faith. So this is why I always tell Christians, well, obviously, Judaism is the right religion, or God would have put me in another Christian home, right? Right? A lot of Christians do say that Jews are the chosen ones, or the chosen people. But, I don't believe any of that nonsense anyway. So if you want to try to convince me that there's some kind of God that obviously thinks that the Jews are the chosen people, then you can call in and try to convince us. I will put you to the test, FYI. Generally, we have pretty good conversations here. I try not to be a dick, but I'm not promising anything. I have flown off the handle on a few people on the whole morality issue. So, yeah. But don't come up here and try and tell me I'm somehow immoral because I don't have a God. Infidel wants to know when they adopted me if I was wearing the bandana. I was not wearing the bandana. I'm pretty sure I didn't even know what the hell a bandana was at that time. Actually, that reminds me of something. A lot of times you'll hear atheists claim that, well, we're all born atheists, which I guess, but that's not technically true. You can't form a concept of what atheism or theism is in your head as an infant. So you're not really born anything other than a blank slate. And you get filled in with stuff as you age. And most of the time, because most of the world is religious in some way, you end up in some kind of faith belief system. And that's when you become whatever it is you are. And maybe sometimes where I swaddled in a bandana. David, I don't know. I don't know. My memories don't go that far back. My earliest memory is being stung by a bee. So they often say the traumatic memories are some of the ones that stick with you. I think I was about 3 years old at that time. So yeah. Where was I going? Oh yeah, about the whole so if you want to call in and talk to us, feel free. There are two ways to do so: the URL and the number that you see at the bottom of the screen. Mikey has still abandoned us. I don't know what the hell is going on there. Maybe he got maybe the house caved in from all the snow. I don't know, because apparently there's a lot of snow falling all over the place. Not here though. I live on the West Coast. They literally call us Hollywood North here because a lot of films and TV shows are filmed up here in Vancouver, BC. So my first memory is actually a fake memory. I only know it through repeated retellings. Oh, don't say that. We got 8 to 5 inches. I'm sorry to hear that. This is how many inches we have of snow. 0. Vancouver, though, is a funny area. The West Coast is a funny area. It's mostly, like in the wintertime, we get a lot of rain. Hence the nickname Raincouver. But every once in a while, we do get this massive wallop of snow. Like it snowed so much here one time that it was up to my waist. And I was like, okay, this is weird because we don't really ever get snow like that. Once every maybe 15 years or something, it might do that. And lucky me, I was working in the towing industry. I couldn't even get into my truck. The snow was so high. Eventually, we were able to free the truck up, and then we ended up having to pull cars off the bridge because they couldn't get over the bridges. It looked like a parking lot on the bridge, and we would just hook up and pull them and stash them, hook up, pull them and stash them. A lot of fun. Made a lot of money, though. I think that check I cleared over $5,000 or something, and that was in the 90s. So that was like $1 bazillion. Okay, we are talking Canadian dollars, so that's like about $20 US. Anyway, that's kind of a whole joke thing we got going on. All right. Yeah, West Coast is like Highlander. Is like the Highlander. What? I don't know what you're talking about. And Dave says, my earliest memory might also be a bee sting. Nice. A bee or a wasp. Yeah, actually, David, now that you mentioned it, I'm pretty sure it was a wasp that I got stung by. I do remember crying a lot. And my neighbor's dad was like, oh, we'll just chop off your finger, if I remember correctly. And she's trying to make me laugh and forget about the sting. But I am in Canada. We have a West Coast too. Oh, boy. That's the same coastline. Come on, Infidel. I know you're smarter than that. I think you're smarter than that. Yeah, I remember, this is a lot later. I was at a day camp, and we went to a little place here we call Stanley Park. And a bunch of kids, and there's about 5 or 6 of us, and we're running through a wooded area, little trail going through there. I was at the back. And then the people in the front of me were jumping over this log. And in the log was a yellow jacket nest. The 3 kids up front got stung like crazy. They probably had maybe 15, 20 stings on each of them. And the front guy even had more. I just remember sitting on the picnic table and everyone being dressed up with like calamine lotion and stuff like that. I didn't get a single sting. I was smart enough. I went, oh shit, I hear all the screaming. I'm out of here. So I turned around. I've already been stung at that point by a wasp or bee at least twice in my life, and I did not like that feeling. So there you go. Hello, Robin. Or Robin Hood, I should say. You got a lot of work to do, Robin. There's too many billionaires in the world. You got to go steal from them and give to the middle class and lower class people. Me included. And I was also telling, I thought we were going live earlier. Somehow that got all screwed up, which is why we're late today. On Thursday night, right around 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, that's when the release for, technically it was midnight Eastern that they released it, but it would be 9 o'clock here. They released in Lego the USS Enterprise D. And I was there with my phone in hand. I had the page loaded, refreshing. And the last time I refreshed, right when it rolled over to the 9 o'clock, it says, you are in a queue. I was like, oh, no, not a queue. What the hell is going on? And no pun intended. I know there's a queue in Star Trek. But anyway, so queue. And it's just stuck in the queue. And I kept trying to refresh it. And I eventually fell asleep. And then I woke up a little bit later, I think around 10:45, because I had to pee, as you do sometimes in the middle of the night. Not that 10:45 is the middle of the night, but for me it is, because I work at 4 a.m. And it had cleared, and I was no longer in a queue. And it was still available with all 3 of the gifts with purchase. And one of those gifts with purchase is the little shuttlecraft that comes with the Ro Laren figure. And I was all over it, and I threw it in my bag, paid for it. I had been saving up I've been through extra money on my MasterCard, so I'd have a little extra to pay for this over time. And I got it, and it's due here on Friday. So next Saturday on my channel, usually the first Saturday of every month, we do a little show called Bricks Beyond Belief, where I pull one of my 100 bazillion Lego sets out, and we start building one. And we might, I think, for the first Saturday this month, I'll do the shuttlecraft, because I'll be honest, man, that Enterprise is a huge set. It's massive, and that's going to take some time to build. So I might go, and the next one will start to build it, and then if I don't finish it in between the two, we'll finish it on the other one. Scalpers getting all the Lego. That does happen, David, but I think Lego is kind of, they limit you to buying 3 at once, and that's it. And yes, I did get the purchase. I'm stoked. I'm a huge Lego fan. I have tons of Lego. As you can see here, I'll give you a bit of a, here, let me show you. Just some of the stuff right here. There's some boxes there. And there's some display cases that I have yet to actually organize, but they're there. Tons and tons of Lego. Probably something close to 200 sets I have now. I only recently just got back into collecting. I had tons of Lego as a kid, and then, you know, I got back into it for a little bit in 1999, 2000, when they released the first of the Lego Star Wars. Yeah, watch me play with Lego. Yeah, exactly. And I still have the very first Millennium Falcon that they released, the very first Boba Fett slave ship that they released way back in the day.
Holy crap.
You all right there, bud? I had to fill the dead airspace here, bud.
Yeah, she's having a bit of a meltdown because apparently she fell asleep and she's the first one to find out about this. And not happy about finding out that she took a nap. It's like, what's wrong? You took a nap. She's like, no, you guys drugged me. There's no way I would have fallen asleep. I mean, I'm loosely interpreting because she doesn't speak common. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. David, I want that borrowed. I have I think there's 3 or 4 Lord of the Rings sets that they've released recently, and they're all in my wish list. Yeah, I hear her. She's very upset about that nap.
It was her idea.
It was probably, she probably couldn't control it. But yeah, David, you're welcome to pop over to my channel, you too, Robin, and watch next Saturday as I build something out of Lego.
Word.
I think one of the coolest things I've picked up recently, and it's nothing huge, but just the whole thought of it made me laugh when I picked up the series. This one in particular, the Spider-Man Across the Universe minifigure set, comes with
Spider Pig.
No, Spider Cat, which is fucking too awesome. And they actually, one of our regular fans in the chat made Lego minifigures of us, which I thought was pretty cool. And here's me and Mikey. Over here and grab them. I like they got me here with my microphone and my little cane and whatnot with the boxes of Lego behind me. And then they got Mikey, they polar bear on top because he hates polar bears. And they got the spider from his car in there, and they got his cat and dog in there. And of course, birds aren't real, so we had to put a bird in there. Right?
Correct. Well, birds are real, Neil. They're just cameras.
They're just cameras.
Never have I told people that birds aren't real. They're just cameras. All birds are cameras.
Okay. All birds are cameras.
Especially the parrots.
Those are cameras that talk back at you.
They're espionage machines, clearly. They go in there. They can clearly understand human speech. Or even if they don't understand human speech, they just go in there, record, fly back to the quote-unquote roost, and then, full debrief all about your location, all your information.
No, Crystal, wasn't Nitty that did that. It was Tons of Mice that did that.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, he made his own Lego minifigure as well. This is actually one of the funnier ones too, because it's literally tons of mice, little Lego mice. So there you go. We've got some other ones too. We got Michael, who's one of the people involved in this show.
I'll be right back.
We've got Stephanie Helms there, and we've got Canadian Ollyman, who always goes to the to the what do you call it? Baja Con with me every year. So and they're pretty funny too, because all he likes to do hot knives while we're live at the after party. So of course we got a little flame there with some hunt knives and his dog. What's his dog's name? Oh yeah, Boomer. And Sadie too. Yeah, we have Sadie too. The scientist Sadie. Oh, they're all buried over there. But I think I can reach Michael's from here. Yeah, good old Michael playing his guitar right there. Woohoo! Oh, there's Sadie. Actually, I made this one because Sadie felt a little left out. So I made this one. And I got her there with all the scientific gear. So there you go. So Sadie's been immortalized in a minifigure. We also have Dr. Ben in there with his doctor's outfit on and a chef hat because he likes to do mukbangs all the time. And Stephanie Helms, of course, with the this is too funny. The sextant and the pirate flag behind her because she's the sailing expert. So yeah, there you go. Those are all the minifigures of our crew for the after parties and myself. And yes, today is Stephanie's birthday. That is correct. I sent her a message already, wishing her happy birthday. I'm just hoping that I make it to that age myself. Mind you, next year is a big one for me. This October, I turned 59. So next year, I turn 60. So the big 60. Whole new set of digits. Yeah, getting old. I don't know why Mikey keeps abandoning. Well, I do know why Mikey keeps abandoning us. Yes, you heard her. She's apparently very upset that she had a nap. Yes, McKinnon is funny as hell because McKinnon, who pops into our after parties from time to time, likes to do like the McKinnon ghost maneuver, we call it basically, or the McKinnon maneuver. Kind of like on Star Trek where Picard has the Picard maneuver. Well, the McKinnon maneuver, he likes to just be in the mid-sentence and then just disappear. He's gone. He's done. Now, that one I don't see from here, so I can't really pull it out. But imagine one of those cubes I showed you, but empty. It's just got the name tag McKinnon. That's it, right? So, yeah, I was just telling them about the McKinnon Lego figure. Or lack thereof.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it is. It is. All right, so we still don't have any callers. Come on, guys. Somebody can call in, chit chat with me and Mikey. What have you been up to lately, Mr. Famine?
Oh, living the American dream. It snowed yesterday, so there's all that fun of getting rid of the extra freaking water that is everywhere. Everywhere is coated. Form. Everywhere is coated in water. It's very annoying. Very
Did you
annoying.
Take the little one out to play in it?
No. Like this is just she wouldn't be able to do much because it.
Oh, really?
We got like 6 to 10 inches, so that's like waist high for her. She's like, oh, great. Thank you. Let me just not be able to step.
Have you ever seen the movie Christmas Story?
Mm-hmm.
You got to do her up like the little guy. I can't remember the kid's name, but yeah, I can't get up.
I can't put my arms down.
Yeah. Looks like a little starfish. Looks like
Maggie Simpson.
Yeah. Or Patrick.
She's she likes to play like in like windy and rainy situations, like because we like to go to the zoo a lot. Pretty much every new city we go to, we have to find their zoo and get in there. And every time we go to the zoo, we get caught in the rain. And she never cares. She's just like, yo, let's do this in the rain. This is great. I'm like, girl, do you not see them funnel clouds approaching? We need to take cover. She's like, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah. I just noticed. Hey, thanks, Titan. Titan just called me a fetus. I'm 62, you fetus. Well, maybe I can make it to 62 too. Then I can run around calling people fetuses. But apparently I'm not good enough because Mikey here has some issues with Gen Xers. I guess only if they run in politics, though, I guess.
Yeah. If you're a Gen Xer and you're in politics, sorry, your time's up. Get out of here. You had your chance. The boomers have been losing their minds and you have done nothing to stop them. Step aside, please. Out of the way. We have a lot of stuff to do.
Embryo. 51. Ah, yes. It's the last year I can technically wear my my t-shirt. If you can think of the one that I'm talking about. You've seen it. It says, I'm not like most teens. I'm in my 50s. So you'll have to buy a new one that says, I'm not like most teens. I'm in my 60s after I get that one. So
remix.
Yeah, it rains a lot around here. Sometimes it rains so bloody much that there's this guy down the street that's building an ark.
Raincouver.
Raincouver, exactly. You know, they're actually what speaking of Noah's Ark, it just boggles my mind that there are people that actually believe that happened.
Maybe they've never been to a zoo and like seen how big one of the animals in question is.
Well,
I think one of my seen favorite... any African animals.
Those are the only ones that you really see in any depiction of the ark anyways. You never see koalas or sloths or polar bears or penguins. Snails, yeah.
Also all the freshwater fish. Mm-hmm. Because they wouldn't be able to survive in brackish water.
Yeah, or neither would the saltwater fish.
Because it was rain. Because it was rain, right?
Yeah, it was rain.
Yeah, you can't have saltwater rain.
Well, and then the earth floods, so all the fresh water across the globe would have also joined in, right?
Right. So everything's brackish, except for all the lakes that are still freshwater. I mean, hey.
No, they'd be brackish now too. But we wouldn't have any freshwater lakes right now.
Somehow, all the salt. It's called a miracle, Neil.
Magically delicious. They would just disappeared.
There was a special little angel, and he went through with a bag, and he took all the salt out of the water.
And they made a pillar, and they called it Lot's wife.
Yes. Same salt, actually. So you've heard of it.
I've actually been to the Dead Sea. I didn't go in it because I'm not crazy. Because as a teenager, you have acne, and if you jump into that thing, you're going to be screaming your ass off like one of the Israeli kids did. But they have little pillars of salt everywhere along the road from the erosion, right? And a lot of them look like little people. So it is. I could see where they get the idea from, but yeah, no.
No, that was they had that idea before the pillars of salt on the side of the lake. Nope, that was totally their original idea. Totally didn't think of it after something. Nope, original IP. This is all internal, off the top of the dome. Definitely didn't steal a bunch of stories from the neighboring countries.
No, not at all.
That was off the top of the dome piece, dog. This is all original.
I often say one of the ways you know for sure that Noah's Ark could not have possibly happened is when you see the pictures depicted of it, you don't really ever see windows except for the little hut part on top where the family lived. Everyone would have died from methane poisoning within the first 12 hours of being on that boat.
Well, I imagine you have to have a torch or something to go down, like a fatty wax torch looking candelabra mechanism, right? Oh, let me go down there and check on the kaboom! Just mushroom cloud, just immediately. A sealed wooden capsule filled with methane. Yeah, just walk down there with a torch. It's fine.
Yeah.
Kaboom! Yes, a tsunami across the world.
A bigger crater than the one that hit the Americas that wiped out the dinosaurs.
What is that one called? It's like 17 continents.
Yucatan Peninsula or something?
Huh? Yeah, it's in the Yucatan, but like the name of that asteroid or that crater or whatever, it's like 16 syllables and there's 3 vowels. Because
I can't remember.
Because it's in Mayan. So it's like It's got like the clicks and to it. I'm like, I can't say that. It does.
Yeah. Faith destroyed by farts. Exactly. The best hosts we have are here to. Oh, look, Michael's trying to butter us up. Yeah, Neil's going to send me a $50 Amazon gift card for Christmas this year because of that.
Got to get on that list.
That's right. Get on the Hanukkah Harry list.
Well, maybe. Well, Neil, you forgot that. Speaking of
Chickensaloob, is that the name of it? Something like that.
Yeah,
although they weren't sure on the spelling, but Bree says Chickensaloob or something like that. Chicksaloob. That sounds right. That sounds right in my ears.
Yeah.
Yay, gift card. Yay.
Yeah, Chicksaloob is not how it's spelled. It's spelled like I would have never, you know what I mean? It's like I would have never guessed that. Like oxalotl. Like I don't know why that word is written like that, but I don't appreciate it.
Got a coldless.
Oxalotl or coelacanth. I don't like that word. It's a gross word.
Coelacanth? Why?
It's such a glorious fish, and they named it like the worst math disease you could ever get on like a spreadsheet. like what is that name? A little reverence.
They thought they were extinct until they found some off the coast of like South Africa somewhere.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
He's like, I heard you guys were looking for extinct fish. That's crazy. Oh, me? No, I'm not extinct.
How do you feel about ultra-crepidarianism? Ultra-crepidarianism. Okay. How do I feel about it? I don't really have any feelings about it. Why?
Where are you seeing that at?
Titan Uranus.
Oh.
I don't know. Hello, Skeptic Philosopher.
I was a little disappointed that like the giants didn't make it onto the ark. The dragons didn't make it onto ark. All the cool
Unicorns.
monsters. Yeah, all the cool monsters that they had in the Bible. They didn't put one of those on the fucking ark. Not one. But they somehow managed to remember fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes. Like, come on, man. Y'all couldn't leave them off the ark. You couldn't just let them
army ants. Did they have termites? I don't think they had termites.
They must have. We have them today, don't we? So they must have brought them on the ark, or else they would have died. Dumbass.
Right,
what dumbass brings roaches and termites and mosquitoes and flies and gnats to the ark? Corny. What a freaking loser.
Bed bugs, tapeworms. Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you bring those? Leave them off. Let them drown.
Come on, guys. You're going to make their heads explode with this shit.
And they also forgot to tell all the Chinese people that the globe was flooding. They kept running their society without any.
The North and South Americans did.
Without any historical record of the flood that they were talking about.
Right.
They forgot to tell them. They forgot to tell them that they were underwater for a year.
Yeah. And the viruses, right? All the viruses and STIs. Noah was up to something.
Nasty Noah. That's what they used to call him.
All 2,000 known species of termites. There may not have even been 2,000 known species at the time, but...
Yeah, it might have been more. You're right.
May have been, or may have been less. It could have gone either way. Evolution works in funny ways. Oh, but evolution isn't real. It's just a theory.
Thanks for bringing back the Canada geese. We wanted those around. fucking attacking and seagulls. Yeah, thanks for leaving Canadians, the seagulls.
Yeah, we're all like, sorry, not sorry.
Rats.
Send in the Air Force. You're going to attack you motherfuckers.
We always get the goose apocalypse. I don't know if it's like one of the like nature preserves around here, and they're all just like, all right, guys, we're doing it. We're going to the next nature preserve. And then there's like 600 geese that just cover the sky, and it's like, they're dumb, right? Yeah, they're dumb. This isn't an invasion. Or is it?
It's all part of the plan.
It'd be too late, wouldn't it? It'd really be too late if it was an invasion.
In this instance, we call them weapons-grade pigeons.
Combat goals activated.
Yeah.
The battle goals.
See them with their little tiny war helmets.
The battle goose.
Beach
The battle
drones.
The pond drones. We've been
Yeah,
on-
Queen of I'd love to have a dragon too. Actually, I have a bunch, but they're just statuesques up there. I even have Shinron from Dragon Ball Z.
Ooh, which dragon would you want?
Oh, come on, Toothless. I want fucking Night Fury.
I want Falcor.
No, yeah, that's a good one too.
I want a luck dragon or a wish dragon.
Yeah.
Luck or wish? Wish?
It's a wish dragon, I think.
Wish
or
dragon.
Either or. That's what Aaron named his big white fluffy dog. He named him Falcor.
See? Great
Yeah.
minds.
Yeah. I miss Aaron. He wasn't at last year's BajaCon, but I saw him the year before.
It's it's weird because like, what do you mean like physiologically by a dragon? Are you talking like the 4 legs looking like a Komodo dragon with wings, or like the wyverns with the look like the bat thumb, and then like their wing is the arm, like Smaug was a wyvern, or like Chinese dragons, which are like 17,000 feet long, like
tiny little legs.
Yeah. Or like
and these
Spirited
gigantic
Away.
mushrooms, like Shenron. Yeah, or in Spirited Away. Yeah,
The little slender dragons.
yeah. I like them all. I think they're all pretty cool.
I'll take a Mushu. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's what I got. I haven't built that yet. You remember that I showed it a while back, but I think I buried it somewhere. Every year I try to pick up. Lego does the, what do you call it? The Chinese Zodiac. They represent it in a set somehow. I got a little tiny snake from last year for this year it's going to be different. And I had the dragon from the Year of the Dragon. So I got to dig that out. Got to put that together. Well, it's very similar to the Mushu. It was a red one, right? With some gold and stuff on it, right? So,
see, I like that. I like that dragon tail. Why didn't they put them in the ark?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or the Nephilim. The Nephilim had to just, I don't know, swim, I guess.
The Nephilim?
Yeah, aren't the Nephilim? That's what I love. The crazier the religious sects, the better. I watch all the Nephilim videos of people talking about the giants running around. Y'all didn't put them on the ark. They could have helped feed the elephants or something. Nope, they had to die too.
Maybe they actually had like a little raft tied to the ark, and all those animals were let. Then somebody went hey, snip, and then they all had to.
It made them row.
Yeah.
How big? What did they say?
I'd want a Night Fury, because riding around on fucking a Toothless would be fucking epic.
What is that from? What, a Toothless?
How to Train Your Dragon?
Oh, I didn't. No.
What?
My kid doesn't like it, so I didn't watch it.
Oh, you don't have to have her around when you watch it. She can go to Betty by, and then you can watch it.
Well,
watch the animated one, not the. I mean, the remake is okay. The live action remake is okay. It's pretty close to the original, but the original animated one is much better.
I kind of prefer that kind of that style of stuff over this hyper realized kind of like that. I don't want it to be real. You know what I mean? Like Lion King, what were y'all doing? I don't want to see a talking lion. I want a cartoon lion, clearly. Like,
yeah,
this is weird.
That's why you watch the original animation one.
Mm-hmm. Back in the Disney Renaissance.
Well, technically, in How to Train Your Dragon, the dragons don't talk. They growl and spit fire and do all kinds of stuff.
They're not like
unless you're a
flamethrower attack.
Well, there's one. There's what's the name of the one that Snotlout has to fly? He could burst into flames. It's great. Then there's the twin-headed the starts with a B.
Beelzebub.
They have two heads. One spits a gas and the other one has a spark, and then it goes.
Oh,
It's kind of cool.
did you ever check out that House of Dragons?
House of Dragons. Yeah. There's 2 seasons. Isn't there a 3rd season now? Or is there one coming?
I think we're waiting on it.
I like
We've
it
been
so
waiting
far.
for over a year, I think.
I like Matt Smith, though. I like what he did. Most of the stuff that he's been in.
Freaking psychopath in that show.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Doctor, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You can't do that. You're the doctor. You're not allowed to do that kind of stuff.
Now, I saw a little clip recently of a Doctor Who. Apparently, Rose is the new Doctor from the Chrysalis, whatever the 9th Doctor when they rebooted it. With apparently his what do you call it? Companion Rose is the new Doctor, or the Doctor has taken on that form, look, or whatever, because that's technically what it is. I liked him, Cootie. I'm kind of choked that they ended his role as the Doctor after 1 season.
Yeah, that's messed up. Everybody gets like 100 years as the Doctor. He got 8 months.
Season. Yeah. And I thought he was great. I thought he personified the Doctor pretty good. I liked him.
They said, "You get out of here. We don't like your kind around here." I don't know. Are we getting what's the other Rings of Power? Is that coming?
Rings of Power, I believe they're done with it. They had the 2 seasons and that's all they were going to do.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, this sucks.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's what I remember them talking about. I can double check for you. Maybe.
But everybody didn't get to. We didn't get to find out the conclusion.
Oh, yes, they decided Rings of Power Season 3 is now in production. So there you go.
I was about to say they're not done yet. What the fuck? Get back in that studio.
No, apparently they wrapped in October. So.
Oh, so we just haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah. So there will be a Season 3. There you go. I remember hearing that they weren't going to do one, but I guess it was popular enough because a lot of people weren't really all that jivey on the 1st season.
You mean the little hater ass racist nerds online that just hate everything that comes out? A black person's a hobbit. It's like, calm down, bro.
There's always going to be fucking douche canoes like that. You know that.
It's like, dude, hobbits aren't real. Chill. It's fine.
I love it when they say that kind of shit about fantasy. It's like,
Santa.
Dude, it's not even real to begin with. The characters in there could be any fucking color you want them to be.
Or Megyn Kelly crashing out on Fox News talking about Santa is white, okay? It's like, lady.
How do you know?
He's not. He isn't.
Hell, they think Jesus is white, for fuck's sakes.
Right. The Palestinian dude, yeah, he's pretty blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah, mostly.
This is great meme. It's got the whole the what do you call it, the manger or whatever scene, and they're looking down. They're like, "Where'd this white kid come from?"
Mel Gibson's baby. What is this?
Yeah. Come on, folks. Somebody's got to want to call in. I mean, we're having a great time just shooting the shit, but and you guys seem to be enjoying it. You never watched Doctor Who, Wes? That's it. I quit. I'm sorry, but
I didn't want to out myself, but since Wes already did it,
you never watched Doctor Who either?
No, man. There was like 3 trillion episodes to catch up on. I was like, you can keep that show. I was like, I have friends, damn it. And I'm gonna go hang out with them.
Yeah, I have friends too, and I was still able to manage to watch it.
Yeah, because you had a head start. They were on the 20th Doctor by the time I heard of the show. And then I missed 10 more seasons. They're like, all right, you're gonna catch up. I was like, no, never. It'll never happen. It is a mystery to me.
Right. Who was that comedian that said if Jesus were white, that would have been the miracle? I'm pretty sure. Oh fuck! I can't remember who that was. Anyway, I'm British and I've never watched Doctor Who. Careful, David. They might
Yeah,
yank your blood card.
I was about to say, chill. Don't show out for us.
Hold on. Let me ask you this then. You can redeem yourself if you've watched Red Dwarf.
Way outside, no kind of atmosphere.
Red Dwarf is epic comedy show.
When I eventually become a supervillain and I have to hunt down my enemies one by one, I will whistle the theme of Red Dwarf as I hunt them down.
That'll be your calling card. If I'm sitting outside having a smoke or something and I start hearing that, I'm going to go, oh crap.
He's
pretty sure I was nice to him most of the time.
He's here. He's here. Where I don't know where. Get to high ground.
Crate is the only AI I'll accept. Yes, David is.
Exactly.
With his groinal attachment.
I wonder if that's streaming on something.
1963. Yeah.
I gotta get through that again.
Queen Detroit. If you have not seen Red Dwarf, I highly recommend you.
Oh.
There's not a shit ton of episodes either. Every season has like 12 or 13 episodes or something like that. So, and then there's a couple movies. Although, I think the only movie I liked of theirs is when they came to Earth, but in the past, and they found themselves as their actor selves. They got to meet themselves, but they were the actors that played them. That was too funny.
So weird. They're so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, Red Dwarf is great. Snakehead. Oh, guess what I found? It's not official Lego, but I'm going to get it anyways. They made a Starbug. They have a Lego Starbug.
Nice.
The little green ship. I have to have that. At least I don't have to wait up and get stuck in a queue this time.
Well, in your defense, you were asleep anyway.
Yeah, well, after about 20 minutes of waiting, yes. And luckily enough, I woke up early enough where they weren't sold out yet, and I got all. Apparently, not everyone in the U.S. They didn't have all three of those gifts with purchase in the U.S. Only in Canada and Europe. So, what the other two gifts of purchase are a micro version of the Lion Knight's castle. And the other one is a hot chocolate stand. So, yeah, which is kind of cool. That you can throw in your winter village scene or Christmas winter village scene. I don't have a winter village scene type thing. I'll probably end up throwing that on eBay or something. I don't really care about that one.
Someone will care. The fools.
Welcome.
Theo.
Well, I get it for free, and I could probably sell it for a minimum of at least $40, and someone would buy it. Sell it on eBay.
So, I have a small rant. Please.
Oh, let me just hang on. Let me just hold on.
Get ready. Just brace yourself, please.
Off the soapbox for you here.
Thank you very much. People of the jury.
I have all the props.
I am so exhausted with people falling for bullshit pseudoscience. Stop. Yep. Like when that asshole went out there saying that comet was a spaceship. I'm like, dude, do not blow the spaceship whistle. Okay. We save that whistle for very specific occasions. Stop saying every single object in space is an alien that is coming directly to us and it wants to talk to you in your DMs. Like, enough. Enough.
Yeah, we found out that Oumuamua wasn't a spaceship either. So
it was the same guy.
Yeah, probably.
The same dude. And Michio Kaku's on my list too. He'll jump on there and be like, well, it could be. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do the thing where you know that it's not that. Well, maybe it's a black hole on the back of a comet. Shut up, Michio.
he's a weird dude. I like a lot of his early work though.
Yes, he used to be much cooler.
Hyperspace, Visions, stuff like that. Those are great books. course, he's a theoretical futurist physicist, so he's prone to. I'm immune to pseudoscience. I'm a Virgo. All right, that wins for comment of the night, right there.
Points.
That wins right fucking there.
We have a highest bidder.
I better start seeing you in my chat on my show, David. You're hilarious.
I just don't get why they always have to. Because the thing is, like, a lot of the space stuff is very simple, right? Like, it's not. I mean, if you can do multiplication,
I don't know about simple, but yeah.
Well, if you can do multiplication and addition, you can do physics. All the different formulas, are plug and chug. It'll take care of the stuff. Well, you don't really have to do a ton of it, especially for orbital stuff. It's not overly complicated. Or spectroscopy. It's not overly complicated math.
Spectroscopy, so I know, yeah.
Math is not that challenging. The number says this, you do this to the number. It means that. All right, simple stuff. But as soon as there's a comet, and then the comet's going to go around, looks like it's doing some a gravity-assisted braking maneuver before it lands here on Earth. It's like, brother man, you telling me that comet, which is going 50 miles a second, is from interstellar, and they're using the sun to brake? Do you know they would have had to have left before we were even cooled to even get here in time at that speed?
Right.
You know how?
Yes, because you're looking back in time when you look that far out. And like, them that live way that far out are looking back in time. We're not even here yet. They're probably seeing dinosaurs running around.
Let me see how fast Juno is. How fast was the Juno space probe? No.
Blink and you'll miss it.
They keep giving me miles per hour. I need miles per second. Okay. 3.9 kilometers a second.
That's pretty quick.
That's the fastest thing we've ever launched. And that book cooking. It took them 3 days to get to the moon, or a day and a half to get to the moon, or whatever. It took like 18 hours for this thing to get past the moon. Like, it is hauling serious ass. That thing is going it's going way faster than the comet is going. I gotta figure out how to get another window here.
I was just gonna say, put that up. They're not coming from deep space, though. They're just dropping through a hatch in the firmament.
That's what I didn't calculate that.
David's my new favorite person.
Ugh. I don't want that AI mode. Get that out of here.
They can be helpful.
No.
In the right situations.
My brain is fine.
AI has been doing some amazing shit in the science and medical fields.
This guy's Australia. 137,000 miles per hour. Juno went 165,000 miles an hour.
Right. That's about how fast my sneezes are.
Right. Poor tissue didn't stand a chance.
No, neither does my computer screen. That's why I have to keep replacing it all the time.
So these super intelligent aliens who are definitely coming to Earth came to us on a comet slower than our rockets. Where if Juno, let's see, let me just, I'll crunch the numbers. Fuck it.
Dr. Famine here.
Let me do a little crunch.
Space phenomenon that we are all familiar with.
How long would it take for the Juno probe to get to Alpha Centauri? I read this somewhere, so hopefully it'll find the article. Okay, do you have a guess on how long it would take?
I'm going to say probably close to 100 years.
17,000 years.
Wow. Well, at that speed, sure, okay, yeah. But it can pick up speed as it goes, though, right? Or is that a constant speed, or does it?
That is it. At its current speed, it will still take 17,157 years to reach the Alpha Centauri system.
Damn it, folks, we need wormholes.
That's the closest star to the sun.
Mhm.
So these guys came on something slower than that from further away. Okay. And they're using the sun to break. If that's the raggedy ass aliens that are coming, bro, just push them into the ocean. They're not even worth talking to. Fucking the worst turtles that have ever existed.
You know, I'm going to say this now that we're talking about aliens and stuff like that and space travel. One of my favorite books is finally being made into a movie. It's called Hail Mary.
Full of grace.
It's got, I think is it Ryan Gosling that's in it? Plays the main character. Really, really cool book. I've read it. I've listened to it on Audible recently. And now it's being made into a movie.
Nice.
It's the same guy, Mike Weir, I think is the author. Or I know is the author. And he also wrote The Martian, which was another really good book and a really good movie. So I've got high hopes for the Hail Mary movie. The premise for the Hail Mary movie is there's some kind of, although we're not really sure, they weren't really sure what it is. They think it could be some sort of life form or whatever, but it's they see these black spot things forming all around the sun, and it's starting to consume the sun. And they don't know how to stop it, so they send this guy out there to look for. They found another sun with the things happening, and they send this guy out there to look at it or whatever to figure out some stuff. And he ends up being like lost in space, so to speak, and he befriends an alien that's very, very different from what we are. And they have to work together to figure out how to save both worlds. So it's very, very cool.
Like Enemy Mine.
Yeah, except they were never enemies because they never knew each other existed. It's very, very cool. The other alien is made out of like a crystalline type formation, like a thing. So the only way they can communicate at first is through tapping, like the base 10 code or whatever. Like, so they use tapping, and then finally they figure out each other's language, and they can communicate that way. It's a very, very good movie or book. I haven't seen the movie yet. But it's called Hail Mary, so look for it. You can probably see I think they have the what do you call it? Not screening. What do they call that?
Screen. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Preview, I guess, is one way to look at it on YouTube. I've seen.
Oh, the trailer.
Trailer. That's the word. That's the word.
I mean, taking from my biological father, Neil deGrasse Tyson. If we do run into some strange alien race, I'm not touching whatever flipper or tentacle or hand that they reach out. What if they're made out of antimatter?
They wouldn't be able to exist if they were made out of antimatter, dude. Not in this universe.
I'm not touching their tentacle. I might blow up, turn into pure energy. No, thank you.
Well, it is very possible that you could contract some form of bacteria or viral infection from them that they might be carrying that we're not immune to.
Just start turning into crystal.
Yeah.
No, God, no.
It's one of the things. It's one of the things I've always I love sci-fi and I love all the movies. Like, you know, even although I think they could have done better with the new Battlestar Galactica, but Babylon 5 is great. The Star Trek stuff is great. Star Wars is great, but I always thought, like, if we go to another planet, and you always see them going to other planets, they're walking around with no suits on and helmets off, and like it's like in Galaxy Quest or whatever. Is there air? You know, like that sort of thing. Like, how do they know all this stuff? I guess they can read it with the computers, yada yada. But you don't know what kind of bacteria are there. You go out there unprepared. You step down on the soil.
In Star Trek, they have a thing for that, don't they? I think they have a plot saving device where they're all inoculated against 99.99% of germs in the whole everything or whatever.
Yes, through the Federation, share information.
They gave themselves like a silver bullet to get out of that one. But yeah, they didn't do that shit in Star Wars. They're just landing on planets. Yeah, you better not breathe in the mist on this planet. You will die. You cannot breathe here.
In the Star Wars universe, they've been doing that for so long, running around on each other's planets, that they're probably all immune to them all there anyways, too.
Never mind the fact that fucking Han Solo was out there in space with a fucking oxygen mask with a hose running out of it back into his jacket when they were inside when they had the crash land the Falcon and they were inside that giant worm.
Yep.
Han's just out there in space. Just it's fine. Walking on.
Has a little fucking mask.
That's great because space is warm and your skin can just be in space. Like what?
Well, they're inside the animal though, so it was warm. You can see the steam and fog. And so, I don't know. I'm trying to rescue something.
Yeah. I wish it would work.
Yeah.
I wish that would work.
Still no callers.
That's okay. Fine then.
Anyone want to talk about their deconversion? Well, come on, Wes. That's what I do on my channel. Stop stealing my gig.
Ooh, gig stealer.
I should say that's what we do on my channel.
Yeah, we.
What, like Nintendo?
I remember that. I mean, the Wii had some great games. There was Wii Black Eye, which was also labeled as Wii Tennis. There was Wii Bowling, also known as Wii Cracked Flat Screen TV.
Yeah. Wii Fat Lip, don't forget that one.
Yeah, Wii Fat Lip, the boxing game. There's tons of stuff you could do. Wii Shattered Wrist because you hit the coffee table.
I hit the door handle once and fucked up my hand. That was fun.
When the Xbox came out with the Kinect, which was kind of like that camera unit that kind of sat like in front of the TV, and then you would like do sports games and all this stuff, and you could play. Man, they didn't warn you that you're gonna burn all the freaking skin off the bottom of your feet trying to do these track and field events. You're just like, man, it is warm on the floor right now. It's like, yeah, they got you dancing around in circles, burning yourself up. She's just playing.
Uh-oh.
The little one has calmed herself.
It's called use the wrist strap.
I can't get the leverage I can get on that. I can't hook my shot with that strap. I gotta go. Gotta go, Lucy.
Do you think flat earthers saw Spaceballs dome and held in the air and was like, "Oh, proof of a dome"? The large vacuum lady sucked it out. Yeah, that was great. I can't believe they're making a part 2 now. Except I'm sad because John Candy won't be in it.
His kid's gonna be in it.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
I thought that's what you guys were telling me.
Okay. That would be cool. I didn't know
I'll
that.
confirm.
Okay. So what's his kid's name going to be? Puke? Because his name was Barf.
Upchuck. Oh, it says he will not be playing it. While there was early speculation and social media posts suggesting that he might, recent news confirms that Lewis Pullman will play Starburst.
Starburst?
That's what it says.
Hells.
The son of Lone Star and Princess Vespa.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. I never watched Spaceball, so I have no idea what your strange references are.
Spaceballs is fucking classic, dude. You should watch it.
Because if I don't like it, then all you guys are going to get mad at me. So I'm just going to not watch it. And that way you can't get mad at me.
Well, you ever watch any of his movies? Like Young
Mel
Frankenstein or yeah.
I think so.
Young Frankenstein's great.
But that's also like from an era when I wasn't allowed to watch non-Christian things. So if you miss the joke, it's like, come on, laugh at the joke. It's like, it's 40
well, they do
years
have an Inquisition sketch in the history of the world.
It's like it's 40. It's like it's 40 years later. I don't know if I can still
yeah,
get as excited with you guys. You know?
Yeah, it is. But you would, I think you would enjoy Spaceballs because it does have all the references from sci-fi that you would be familiar with, like Alien, Star Wars, etc.
I love Alien. I watch that a couple times a year.
It's good.
God,
the new series on TV. You got. I just think the series that they had on TV that was phenomenal. They did a really good job with it.
I never actually put together that Bilbo was the dude from Alien. If I would have remembered that when I was watching at the time, I'd be like, look out! Look out! Look out! It's a robot. It's a robot in Middle Earth.
Groot and Rocky make a cameo? What? Groot and Rocky? What the hell? Oh, make a cameo in this new Spaceballs? Oh, you know what? They might poke fun at the Marvel Universe to some degree. Nepotism balls.
Right.
Even
everybody is somebody's kid now. There's like no new people in show business right now.
Right. Well, I mean, sure. It's not surprising, really, but you do get a lot of new faces that pop up.
Our guy,
especially that AI actress. That fucking I know. Like, don't worry, she's not a thing anymore.
What's my man Huey from what the superheroes? The boys.
Oh yeah.
Huey from the boys. Yeah. That's what's his face's kid? Meg Ryan and
Tom Hanks?
No. God damn it. Dennis Quaid?
Oh yeah. Randy, Dennis Quaid, yeah.
I'm like, oh, and your parents are damn, this is the Rugrats over here. Let us in.
The Boys is a great show.
Yes.
Gen V is really good too. I really like that one as well.
I need to start that.
It's really good
too.
And the Boys characters cross over, obviously, it's the same universe, so they cross. You see Starlight in there, and you'll see Homelander, and you see a few others, like A-Train. It's great.
So many people think Homelander is like it's like, oh, I love Homelander. It's like, you're not supposed to like the villain, stupid.
Like the fascist Superman.
Yeah. Oh man, man, Emperor Palpatine, what a guy. Like, what? No, don't root for the fuck. What is wrong with you?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Actually, hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. It'll only take me a second, but I have something I got to show you.
Imagine reading
it's on display somewhere, so I got to show you.
Okay. Imagine reading Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and be like, you know what? Those villagers really had it together. They made all the right decisions. They should just burn down everything. You know, that guy at the orphanage really did tell Oliver Twist what for. Why is he asking for all this? Like, who the hell roots for all? Who roots for the bad guy?
Yeah. So speaking of Emperor Palpatine, here's Emperor Palpatine in an ugly Christmas sweater. With his cup of hot cocoa, and he's heated it up with his electric thing.
It's a cup of youngling flesh.
Yeah, there you go. That's I usually put this guy out for the Christmas display. So I got a little Christmas tree. I got a little gonk droid made up like a reindeer, and I got this guy. Gonk, 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 gonk. By the way, if you don't know what a gonk droid is, they're the little boxy looking ones with the two legs that you see flipped upside down where
you mean
getting the hot pokers. 3PO's like, yeah, he's going, he's getting hot poker.
You mean the trash can?
Yeah, the little trash can.
I was like, okay, that robot y'all did not try. That one you didn't even try. That is clearly just a trash can.
Skeptic Haven says, to be fair, Vader is pretty cool. Yeah, but is he really a villain?
He's not.
I mean,
he is a villain.
Good guy again.
No, he does not. He's always bad from the beginning. You guys have rose-colored glasses on.
They're not rose-colored. They just look like this one.
Bro massacred 80% of the Jedi in like 45 minutes. What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? The kids. He went to the school.
I know.
Did we forget? He went to the school. He is always bad. Remember he was racist against Tuscans? Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Called them the S word.
Sad people.
Unreal. I can't believe he said it.
Vader ends unredeemed.
Yeah. He doesn't get to just walk back into polite society.
Adreno midichlorians.
Right. That's what he drink every morning. Hot.
Did Joe Rogan ever have Homelander on the podcast? Who knows? He may have had the guy that plays Homelander.
Did you know?
Have you ever seen him like outside of the character Homelander?
Mm-mm.
He's a super nice guy.
He probably is.
At least he acts that way, anyways. I think we
did you? So okay, go ahead.
Do we have a call? I don't know if we have a call.
Maybe. Did you know like for his boots, like he could have had like a regular standard issue like biker boot looking thing, like a motorcycle boot, or heels, because he had to get lifts because he's not very tall. He went for the high heeled option. So when you guys see him on camera and not his feet, he is wearing stilettos, stiletto boots.
So do we have a call? Let's see. Robert is ready to go. All right. Let's get my ass over there. Oh, is this how we're doing it? Okay, hang on a second here. Let's hit the button.
Button. Who's got the button?
I believe we're live. Robert, hi, how are you? Can you hear us?
Hey, Neil, how's it going, man? This is Robert from Skeptic Philosophy, man.
Oh, how are you doing?
They came on over here, so I stepped over into another room, figured I'd call on the phone. Got TV going and a few different things in the other room, so figured I'd poke my head in here and say, hey.
Hey. No, well, that's cool.
But, I'm curious when Wes is finally going to show up on one of these streams. You know, he's got all these channels, the shaker and the mover, but we never see his face poke up on here.
Mm-hmm.
Take my word for it, you don't want to.
I've seen him. We've chatted before on a different subject.
I know.
But I'd like to see him poke up on this. Say hey, at least. I think it'd help his viewership. A lot of people want to hear from Wes.
I think you know what? I think you should do an episode with me.
All right, fine.
Or anyway.
All right, no, I'm out of here. I get it. Message received. Wes, get your ass in here.
Oh, no, Mikey.
No. Wes is right. Come in here, Wes. I don't need to be here.
I didn't mean right now, you clown. For fun, you know. I mean, I think I'm getting yelled at in the private chat now.
I don't think
I don't know about that.
Oops. Parts is too big of a burden.
Oopsie. Did I do that?
Neil's been fired from Skeptic Haven. He knows that it's all done out of love.
This abuse is our love language.
That's right. Yeah.
I've never figured out the Skeptic Haven times anyway. I guess one day I need to start trying to figure out the different times that different shows are on, but it seems like on Saturdays and Sundays, I think for the most part. And I sometimes see it and we just got different folks on it, whether it's you and Mikey covering it or whether it's someone else. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something more scheduled than that, and I'm just not picking up the schedule.
Well, Let's Talk is every Sunday, usually every Sunday, at 7 Central, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, and of course 6 Mountain.
Okay.
But it's usually on the same time. We had issues today, which is why we started late. But you can always catch us around that time.
Hit that.
And rotate the hosts, right? So there's always going to be somebody. Probably I'll be on here at least twice in 1 month.
I gotcha. I just hear the bell ring on the YouTube, and then I come by. Sometimes I'm always just surfing around to say hey to folks. But I'm running my own channel now a little bit, doing a show on Saturday. So hopefully going to start having a few people on, and we're going to talk philosophy and religion and ontology and whatnot.
Hey, we're game if you ever want us to come on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is my third week running it, and I run it Saturday at 2 Central. So trying to get a gentleman on right now that is an atheist, but has an objective ethics model, so that we can talk objective ethics versus other ethics models. So yeah, that's my interest, is primarily the subject of philosophy and as where it runs into religion.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be down to see that episode for sure. Is that coming up this coming Saturday?
Yeah, I don't know. We talked about it today, but he didn't give me a hard thing because he's fixing to have a debate with another. I don't know if you know Mark Reed.
I know Mark. I know Mark well.
Yeah. I think that Mark Reed challenged objective ethics to a debate, and they're supposed to have something coming up.
That's what he was talking about. Okay. I got you now. Now I'm all
yeah. I don't know if it's going to be on Breakfast Tacos or where it's going to be, but they're going to have a debate. And I've been wanting to talk to objective ethics about his ethics model and see if it's more conscient or what it is. And I was kind of, maybe this will help prompt him to come on. Maybe it'll push him a little more. I want to talk to him, but he doesn't want any kind of tricks or arguments out of the bag yet, because he wants to, I think he wants to undermine any prep work for Mark.
There's only so much.
Fine, I'll put my bag of tricks away. I promise.
I mean, the book's pretty old. There's only so many loopholes you can try to apply for.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
Well, Robert, would you ever be interested in doing a stint on our show?
Absolutely, sure.
That'd be cool.
I think Wes has got my information. He can send me a thing on it. I think we've chatted a few times on Facebook, and we've chatted on a video chat before. But he's got my information. He can send it. I think we've mentioned this before, maybe coming on. I don't know if anything's been an open schedule or anything. Yeah, absolutely. Or I'll come on. I know you're talking about not the Skeptic Haven, but you're talking about on your show? Or?
Yeah.
Correct. And you can also do an episode on here, too. I'm sure Wes would love you to come on here, too.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down. I'll shoot you an email. And Wes has already got my contact information.
Cool enough. Are you on any of the other platforms like Facebook or Blue Sky or anything like that?
On Facebook, I have you on my Facebook page. I think I'm pretty sure I've seen you on Facebook, and then I have the Skeptic Philosophy on Facebook.
I just use it for Messenger.
It's Facebook and YouTube.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. I think now that you mentioned, I think you're right. We are connected on Facebook, so messaging back and forth would be easily done. That's really all I use Facebook for. And I wish people happy birthday, and then I use Messenger. Right, that's about it. I might share the occasional thing here and there.
I rarely check my emails. I need to check my emails more, but I don't check them that much because it's such an old email address that I need to prune in more my spam settings, but it's an old email address.
Yeah, dial it in. Try to separate the wheat.
Yeah. Well, I went through and marked a lot of them as I don't ever want to see from this sender again. So maybe I'll start checking it a little more. I got it all cleaned up presently. Well, let's see how it goes.
Especially between YouTube and Facebook, you will get 3,000 emails in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, that, and I have a few of them. We got my kids that have some of the binoculars. What do you call it? The meta. You get these meta emails from
the Quest.
Yeah, if they've done any reporting from other characters in the game and stuff, and all of it comes to my email. And I try to tell all my kids, like every complaint, I get a response back to my email.
That's funny.
But, yeah, Facebook's my primary contact, and then people get a hold of me sometimes on Discord and whatnot.
Oh, fuck, I hate Discord.
Yeah, I know. There's just so many good channels, though, that you can get into that talk about just everything, meta ethics, just everything. And you can get into those and kind of find different people and find some very interesting conversations. And you get a lot of religious groups that are open to have somebody. They want 30 Christians with one atheist to come in there so they can gang up on. And sometimes I let them.
It's like Jubilee.
Yeah, exactly. But,
Have at her.
That's all I've been doing, surfing around.
Awesome. So it sounds like you're dipping your toes in there, and I think that's good. I think we need more people doing that. I think we need more people in the conversations. because I think these
Yeah.
conversations are
You
important.
know, I was in it years ago. I came out of the church, and I was in the ministry, or learning the
Wow.
ministry in the first year of theology. And I came out of it, and I won't say ardent, but I was very much defending the position that there's not a good reason to believe that there is this entity. And yeah, I live in Louisiana, so you get a lot of immediate family and everybody kind of teaming up on you. And whenever I was done with the subject in large part, I kind of took the position that some people might need this. You know, maybe they need this,
Yeah.
or maybe there's just
Well-
not a good way to transition them away from it. Hello?
Yeah.
I don't know if I hear that, oh, well, some people need it. I don't know if they need it. I think they've been conditioned to think that they need it. I think there are other avenues that they can get the solutions to those problems without having to pick up any religious article or book or thing of any kind. Personally, that's the way I think about it. I think there are secular answers.
I think you're right for the most part. I do think there are people that have kind of nihilistic tendencies in the absence of something that gives them purpose. And I think that it's difficult. Like, there's so much like retraining you'd have to have in people's attitudes and demeanors to come away from a worldview and framework that they have, that it may be just more work than, first of all, that they're open to do. And at some point there's this sunk cost thing that happens too, that you stand a less and less chance of convincing a person that maybe you could just readjust your model and it still be happy. At some point in their life, it's the old dog's problem. So I don't know when that happens, but I'm just saying I do think that there are some people that are more prone to that they can come away from it and say, okay, this just wasn't true. I had a lot of sunk cost in this. I had a lot of time in this, but I want to know the truth, and they pull away from it and they can still live a happy and content life. But there's some people, they're less prone to that. Maybe they can't. So I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but it made me leave the subject alone for a long time. And I wasn't really interested in talking to people about it. And then years passed, and they started doing prayer in my daughter's school and found out she was being led in prayer. And then we have people pushing for blue laws again, and we have a lot of laws trying to get pushed for religious reasons. And it brought me back to the fight, so to speak. And I feel like it won't leave us alone. There's no way to say, you know, they want religion in our schools. They want it in every aspect of our lives, and we can't be let alone. So I think we really don't have a choice but to talk about the subject.
Yeah, I don't think standing up for neutrality and open spaces is like, it's almost like what is that paradox with like the reasonableness or outlet? I forget what it's called, but like, or the tolerance paradox. Like,
yes.
I am very slow to give anybody to quarter any foreign troops. You know what I'm saying? On my account, because no, if you have problems coping with stress, then you need a therapist, right? Like, we need to start offering people the actual solutions to some of their problems instead of just saying, well, they're coping with their problems this way, as opposed to the way that a well-regulated, good-tempered, brained person would do. Like, if you're really stressed out about things, perhaps not deluding yourself that all of your decisions are right and you're such a good boy. Maybe that's not the best way to deal with your issues. Maybe the issue is just going to stay there, and this is just a Band-Aid over you have an authority problem, or you have a self-worth problem, but the answer to all of the same, they have the same solution for all of the same mental health issues, which is just pray and then it'll go away. And it's like, that is dangerous because people cannot be left on their own devices if they're going through a mental health crisis. They need help. They need intervention.
And not a priest.
I understand where you're coming from on it, but I do think that there are people that have successfully made it their entire lives on that, and they have closed their eyes at the end, happy and content. So to say that it's a Band-Aid when it is a Band-Aid model that can, and we know that it can, last a person their entire life in contention, is something to consider. And in addition to that, there are some models of that religion that are more copacetic. For instance, Jews that do not have a proselytizing nature, that don't want to proselytize or try to push these things in your school, they are more easily to be let alone and operate under that kind of legal framework of they have the right to be let alone and they can do whatever they want to do as long as they're not messing with the rest of society in a way. And if they want to believe in that God and they don't have a proselytizing edict that they want,
I've never had one knock on my door.
What's that?
I said I've never had a Jew knock on my door that weren't related to me.
Exactly. I don't had a Jew knock on my door either. Exactly. So there's some models that they're just not going to work as well with the ideas of social autonomy and individual liberty. And when you have people that feel like they have permission that they can push these things in your school and get these ideas in the front of young, incredulous people, this is a very different type of people. And we have to decide, where are we drawing the line of a moral issue? Are they messing with people's personal autonomy and their individual freedoms? And that's where my line draws. And I feel like to some degree, they're never going to stop this as long as they feel like they have a mandate to bring in the sheaves, that it's never going to go away. So I think that has to be fought on that front.
And
I agree.
And to be fair, on our side, they're not interested in diplomacy. They're not interested in it. They're like, I'm just going to put people in place and outvote you and obligate. Like, that's what they're pushing, to obligate. And whether people know or are aware that they're part of that structure, irrelevant to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, I get that you might be in a delusion and your delusion helps you. I'm not financing it, and I'm not losing any of my rights or having to listen to your bullshit extra just because you can't cope with reality. That's not my problem. That is not my issue. You keep that shit in your church.
I understand, but there's a state change that has happened, like that. We used to have Christianity in this country, and that Christianity was still content with the ideal of individual autonomy, and that they didn't need to push these ideas into the school systems and into the legal systems and whatnot. Now, to some degree, we've always had it, but it has had its waves where we have had more personal intrusion, and then we've had people that had less ideals of personal intrusion. And my position is that if there's any fight that we need to make, that we're going to draw that battle line, it is going to be that we need to have these conversations that bring preachers and pastors back to the ideal that we can infringe on other people. We believe this, and that it may be fair game to have these conversations with adults and people that are of the full mind, but to take advantage of young, incredulous children and to try to convince them of this thing and push this into the school systems. If at any point that we can have that conversation that the majority of pastors and preachers can agree that that is wrong, then we have made leaps and bounds in this battle.
Well, yeah, they are driven to increase God's soldiers' numbers. So,
right, I understand that, but even on the biblical side, you don't have an example of any conversion of children in the entire Bible. There's no example of this. They appeal to adults. At very best, you have like verses that say, "Let the children come into me," but even then, it's not. So even for a biblical principle, they don't have a way to defend an idea that we should reach to children and that we should push this into the school. There's not a biblical route for that, and there's just not a good. It's a modern ideological route that I think that it's easy enough to convince people that this is not right, that this is wrong, to push this upon children.
Yep, I agree. I think it is wrong.
I mean,
they should reach some age where they are able to comprehend that stuff more, and probably have a lot less religious people if they did that.
And to do it in the same schools where they're doing active shooter drills every 15 minutes, it's just it's like, dude, save it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like save the, Jesus cares for all the little children. He's going to protect all of you. Also, we have bulletproof glass everywhere and metal detectors because these Christian psychos are shooting up everybody. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to hear it.
No shit.
Yeah.
Keep that shit out of the school unless you want to stand out front and guard the school.
Yeah. But there are arguments, it seems, that are inside of their framework, and there are arguments that are outside of their framework. And if it doesn't have some resemblance of their framework, it seems like you're trying to pull a person too far out of their comfort zone, and it rarely ever works. So I think that it's easier to have conversations inside of their framework, and there are really good points to be made in those frameworks. I'll give you another example. You got people that are trying to push these laws that are religious ideas, and if their whole ideology is that the earth is a test, that we're all here for a test, and it's our choice to pick good or bad, then why try to remove one of the options, even if that is an incorrect option? If that makes sense, it's like invalidating a test. You have these ideas about that every person is supposed to seek out their own soul salvation, but the church makes positions that they don't want people to drink alcohol or do these different things. But this is one of the choices. Like if life is a test, it's like you're removing the wrong answers off of the test. If that makes sense, you're invalidating the methodology of the test.
Yep. Yeah. You're invalidating the very nature of it with all that.
Right. So there's arguments to make inside of the framework that will back a lot of these fundamentalist ideals off and say, wow, maybe I am approaching this wrong, for us to try to push our ideals on different people. So even inside of their framework, I think there's just a lot of arguments that can be well crafted that will back fundamentalism down, if nothing else, to the degree that we can not have so much religious influence on our politics and on our schools.
But I hear what you're saying, and I get that will work for some very intelligent people. But Al Qaeda, which is what I call this American fundamentalist death cult, in their F-150 jihad, like they don't even know what the fuck the religion is, bro. Like they don't know anything you're talking about. They're getting charged up with nationalism and racism, and they are just a temporarily embarrassed millionaire. And as soon as these tariff checks get into my bank account, I'm gonna be all good. Like these are criminally stupid people. And I get that, like,
many of them are, yeah.
You know, I get that we're trying to like, we have to be respectful to both sides because we want to win them over. These idiots voted for tariffs.
Yeah, you don't have to respect bad ideas.
You know what I mean? Like we're in the find out phase of their little voting experiment, and they need to understand that their position, whatever it is expensive, is racist, it's xenophobic. And it doesn't work. It makes their lives worse. Like their own lives getting shittier. And they're, I keep getting excommunicated. Yeah. Because all the normal people are just done with your shit. Like shame has a place in society. And we, in the 90s, we all in the 90s, we all got kind of better about bullying and name calling. And then we all got better and we were just nicer. Well, we got so nice that the idiots and the bullies decided to take advantage of that. Well, no, there needs to be shame for harmful, bad ideas. When you do mean shit to people, you're going to get shame for it. When you bully groups that are not as numerous as yourself, then you're going to get shamed for it. And that
they had a president that said it was okay to do that. It's okay to be racist again with Trump in power, which it's not, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So I would liken this to like if someone was racist and we're trying to like get them to not be racist anymore. As an atheist and as the black person in the story, we ain't negotiating. What you talking about? Fuck them.
Like, here's the problem that I have with that. There is an exchange rate problem. Like imagine that if we're talking about if we could make 25% of America, for example, not believe in God, opposed to we could make the entirety of America not believe in young earth creationism and accept evolution. Which one would be better and which one would be easier? I think it's far more likely that you could win, and both of these are entirely hypothetical.
Yeah.
Not only is it far more likely, though, that you could win the evolutionary argument than you with that group. Not that it'll ever happen. But the thing is, like functionally, as far as pushing against our educational systems and pushing against science and being anti-science, that is more functional than converting 25% that just don't believe in the whole notion of God at all. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I think just we got to see chips fly. It's the thing, like this is like the lumberjack method. Like we keep putting the energy into the tree, and we put energy into the arguments and whatnot. But what's our return on it? And that's why I think to some degree we need to fight the fundamentalism, even if we are to some degree leaving the ideas of the religion alone. And now, don't get me wrong, I fight the religion some too, but there are points at which I don't think that there's any progress in the conversation, if that makes sense. It just makes more sense to argue inside of their narrative and inside of their framework.
Let me zoom out. Let me back up a step. We're assuming that everyone is in conversation with these people. You know what I mean? Like they're not exactly they're not approaching us saying, hey, atheists, Satan worshipers, and all heathens, we'd like to have a debate with you on this day, and we're going to discuss what we're going to do in the politics going forward. That is not what is happening right now. This is a hostile takeover. So I get like some people need a transmission to shift gears, and then they can just, shift into the correct gear and rev lock and get back on track and they're normal functioning members of society. These motherfuckers have Nazis marching down the street. I'm not interested in no casual, you know what I'm saying? Like we are literally in break all glass mode. Like we're past that point. We're at the point now of organizing, and I wish more atheists would do this, would be organizing for local like election chairs and for heads of Democratic or progressive committees or anything like that. I wish people cared more about their city hall and their city council. That is where they went. That is exactly where the evangelicals went. After the Tea Party got squirted out of existence because Obama showed up, then they just went local, right? And then they took over all of these election committees and all of these different chairs and the superintendents of the schools. Where were the atheists to run for these superintendents of schools?
Not easy to get in though if they do run.
Well, you're not going to win the numbers saying that you're an atheist. I mean, it's not just that.
Well, you don't have to actually say that you're an atheist, but yeah.
Right. But we didn't even have a concerted effort to plead our case that we will ensure that the best science comes out of these classrooms. And we're not going to let any, and to use your framework here, you can use their religion against them and you can say, hey, put an atheist in charge. We'll make sure that none of this Sharia law bullshit gets in there. You know what I mean? And they're like, yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
We can be the referees, you know what I'm saying? But we do not have to kowtow and play reindeer games with people who think the earth is 5,000 years old. Like that's on us. You know what I'm saying? Like as the responsible adults in the society at this point, we don't have the luxury of suffering fools at this point.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There's too many people hanging in the balance.
I hate to break up a good time, guys, but we are overtime. So
no, we're still talking.
Okay.
Shut up, Wes. We're not turning nothing off. Leave it going.
No, it was me that told him that.
I love you, Wes. I was just joking.
No, I gotta go. Really.
Neil's like, I'm leaving.
But Robert, man, thanks for calling in, man. I think we when we're together again on our show, we'll have a lot more of this conversation.
Yeah,
in the after party, because I think these are important things to talk about. But I do appreciate you calling in. Kind of broke things up.
Thanks, dude.
Have a good one. Take care.
You too, man. Cheers.
Later.
All right. That was Robert, also known as Skeptic Philosophy in the chat there.
He called in last time, I think.
I think so. Did he?
Or
he may have.
2 times ago, maybe. Or maybe it was last time.
Yep, could be. But before we go, you'll see that little ticker going down there? Those are our members and Patreon people. So I'd like to mention them myself. Paul Cammish, Karen Butcher, HellsBells, Logan Fisher, Amanda McLeod, Jamie West, Sydney Davis. She goes by a new name now, I believe. Junior is what it used to be. But Eric Ozels, Tara S., Ryan D. Murphy, Dan D., Shannon Gray, Michael Wiseman, Bass Thrasher, Bryce Roney, I should say. Rice Roney. Jenna Mew, Deborah Grace, Sonny Shell and Phil Calderone. And our members include Cynthia McDonald, Kelley Laughlin, Tons of Mice, who we mentioned earlier,
Woo!
and Logan Fisher and Angela.
Woo!
And Stop the Stupidity, apparently now, which I don't have on here. That's okay. I'll update it.
Was that an order or that's their name?
That's just their name.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the Stop the Stupidity on.
I was wondering if they told us to stop.
An infidel. Well, geez, you guys gotta tell me about this so I can update my lists. Yump and Yiminy. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in. As you can see, there are lots of other shows on the show. If you want to learn more about all those shows, you can check out the Skeptic Haven channel on YouTube, and it's all there. And until then, guys, have yourselves a great evening and be kind to each other. Right? Don't be complete douche canoes, like we like to say up here in Canada.
Keep your stick on the ice.
This is Skeptic Haven. Let's talk.
We're still live, guys.